Further debate? I recognize the member from Eglinton Lawrence.
Thank you, Speaker. I want to thank my colleague, MPP Brzee, for reminding this House about the disastrous record of the previous Liberal government. And just like their time in office, the bill lacks any serious plan to improve our transportation network. Speaker, Bill 70 does nothing to build more public transit across the province. It's a poorly written bill, full of empty promises and no plan. Just like when the Liberals were in office, promised to build but do nothing. Speaker, Bill 70 doesn't provide any meaningful long-term commitments to transit expansion or modernization, but instead of a long-term plan, Bill 70 creates uncertainty, which will only lead to delays in new housing and transit projects. The Liberals love red tape, and that's why they introduced a bill that adds new administrative burdens. Speaker, if the opposition was truly serious about improving transit, we would not be debating this bill today. Instead, they would have voted in favour of the largest public transit expansion in Ontario's history. Speaker, actions speak louder than words. So on the one vote that mattered, they voted against investing $70 billion in public transit. They were in office for 15 years, Speaker, and what was their record? They sat by as our population grew. Did they open a new subway, Speaker? No. Did they build transit-oriented communities, Speaker? Again, the answer is no. And for the transit projects they built, they left projects like the Eglinton Crosstown stuck with years of construction delays. As MPP for Eglinton Lawrence and a longtime resident in my community, I saw firsthand the impact of the crosstown had. The Liberals signed a bad construction contract that hurt hundreds of businesses and residents along Eglinton. We have had to clean up the mess they left in this province. That's why we got the Finch West LRT over the finish line. Opening December 7th, the Finch West had years of delays because of the incompetence of the former Liberal government. And Speaker, like the Finch West LRT, it is our PC government who got the Eglinton Crosstown over the finish line. Just yesterday, Metrolinx completed revenue service demonstration, the final stage before opening. And Speaker, I can tell you that my community is not only excited, but they are ready for the transit relief the crosstown will bring. The Liberals left people on crowded buses that were sitting in gridlock. Under Premier Ford, we delivered the projects they failed to finish. And we are doing this while building historic projects like the Ontario Line and the Scarborough Subway. Again, Speaker, these are projects the Liberals, NDPs, and Greens all voted against. And Speaker, to give members of this House another example of the hypocrisy of the Liberals, they are calling on the government to expand transit and fare integration. But Speaker, when they had the chance to support our One Fare program, which removed double fares between GO and local transit, they voted against it. They voted against saving transit riders up to $1,600 each year. And when they were in office, they had no progress on fare integration. They had 15 years, but did nothing. Speaker, Bill 70 is just a political distraction from the Liberals. This legislation is meaningless, and it does not include a realistic plan to improve affordability or build more transit. Instead, the Liberals are focused on bike sharing and empty promises. It's clear the Liberals are not serious. As a new MPP, I see it every day in this House, and Ontarians see this as well, Speaker. The Liberals and the NDP continue to support policies that will only make gridlock worse. Speaker, we saw the impact on Eglinton Avenue when the Liberals reduced car lanes during the crosstown construction. Losing a vehicle lane hurt small businesses and families in my community. Speaker, just imagine how bad gridlock would be if NDP and Liberal politicians put bike lanes along Eglinton. It would be a nightmare for residents, businesses, owners, and thousands of commuters that exit Allen Expressway onto Eglinton. Speaker, gridlock already costs our province over $56 billion each year, and the Liberals want to make gridlock even worse. Speaker, I guess that's why the third election in a row, the people of Ontario rejected empty Liberal promises and voted for our plan to protect Ontario, to build more transit, highways, and housing across the province. And we cleaned up the Liberal mess on Finch West LRT and the Eglinton Crosstown. We are the only party that has a serious plan to build Ontario and protect our economy. Unlike the Liberals, we have a serious plan to build, and we are delivering. We have shovels on the ground in all sections of the Ontario line. We completed the Gardiner Expressway construction a year and a half earlier than schedule. We are the only party that has a serious plan. We are the only party building Ontario, and our plan is working. Thank
Further
you,
debate?
Speaker.